about the father and his sons, and we're looking at 3 sets of sons, and you and I definitely fall into one of these categories. The first son is the one who has never been home. Part 1 was talking about that son and what he needs to do to come back home because God loves him. Now we're going to the second son, the son who left home. Alright, so you were home before. You're someone who had come into the family of God, and you come to know the love of God, but it's like your heart is not for him anymore. It's like you're going everywhere, you're after everything else, kind of forgotten who you are. And the father is like, gosh, I love you, and I'm just waiting for you to come back. We're talking about Luke 12, and I really like you guys to read Luke 15 rather, the whole of Luke 15, so that you can get more of what I'm saying. The son who left home, you went out, you've gone out, you're testing everything, you've forgotten the father's love, but hey, I just want to encourage you, like the son that the lost son in that chapter, who went away, and then one day he just realized, come on, I've got, I know who I am, and I know that, there is more for me. This is not right. This is not for me. You're living less than what you were created to be. You're entangling yourself in things that demean you. You're searching for love in all the wrong places. Okay, so this is my message for you. Because one thing about this son who's left home is that the accuser, the enemy, will always try to place a sense of condemnation on you and tell you, hey, you're not worth the father's love. Because that's what that son began to tell himself. He actually said, okay, I'm going to go home, but I'm going to tell my dad that I'm not worth his love. I'm not worth being his son anymore, that he should make me a servant, that he should make him a servant. He didn't feel like he measured up anymore. He felt like he had let his dad down. And, the father in that parable was actually God that Jesus was talking about. We're saying I've let him down. I don't even think he can ever consider me as a son anymore. So whoever you are, you've left home, and you're thinking God doesn't think highly of you anymore. He's just like really upset with you, and you think you're not worth coming back to him. You think you've lost it all, but I want to tell you today that there is therefore now no condemnation to them who are in Christ Jesus. All right, who walk not after the spirit but after the flesh, and that's not about a function of what you do, because we are in the spirit when Christ is in you. That's what that's what the rest of that chapter says. So I want to tell you that you are. When the son came back to the father saw him from a distance and started running to him, and he said he had compassion. He fell on him and kissed him. So that is God's disposition towards you right now in our day. God's disposition to us every time is grace, mercy, and peace. That's how Paul started every letter, even to the very, very sinful Corinthian church. So there's nothing you have done that can outdo God's love for you, because when he loved you, he didn't love you because of anything you did. So you can't undo his love. So please, I want you to leave the pigsty, leave whatever it is that you've entangled yourself with, and come back to your place, your position of righteousness, of kingship, of sonship. You were made righteous, right? So even if you got yourself dirty, your substance, your status has never changed. You're still righteous. You're still holy. Holiness is not a function of activity, but holiness is a function of conferment. Like God conferred on you the status of holy, set you apart. So he's the one in the book of Corinthians said he has created us in righteousness and holiness, meaning you were created righteous. You're created righteous. You can't undo that. So come back into the household. The Father loves you, and let me tell you, when you come back, and he's not going to come and say, hey, how could you have done that? How could you have left? No. He's going to tell his servants, let's get him a ring, put a ring on his finger, new shoes, a robe, let's kill, let's fatten calf, let's be merry, let's be happy. His servants are the angels, all right? So you're not coming back to be a servant, you're coming back to be a son, to take your place of sonship. Be bold again and courageous in the love of the Father for you. All the blessings he has for you. The fact that you can live without fear, guilt-free, is for you. So the son who left home, welcome back. All right, and we're going to the third son. That's the son who's been at home all the time. All right, I've got a word for you as well, and you're going to be blessed. So let's go into part 3 in the next video, okay?